Hello, welcome to the Mod 2 movie recap. A love quote: sometimes, two people with the worst past can create the best future. Today I'm going to recap a 2022 American romance film called Purple Hearts. This is a story of an aspiring singer and songwriter named Cassie and a Marine named Luke, who experience passionate feelings for each other regardless of numerous impediments. The film was released on July 29, 2022. Spoilers ahead, watch out. Cassie Salazar is a straggling vocalist and lyricist who works as a waitress at an oceanside bar. She incidentally sings covers at the bar, however, she thinks her songwriting is crippled by worrying every day over rent cash and insulin for her type 1 diabetes. One evening, after singing an incredible cover of Sweet Caroline, Cassie serves a group of macho Marines who recently completed 8 months of training at Camp Pendleton and are meant to be sent to Iraq. Cassie is a rehearsing women's activist, so she stands up against the macho swagger of the Marines. One of the Marines, Luke Morrow, makes a flattery play for Cassie, however, she briskly kills his zeal. Luke is likewise struggling financially. He became an addict couple of years prior after his mom passed on due to cancer, and despite the fact that he's been clean for quite some time now, he owes his previous drug dealer $15,000, and the dealer is applying weighty strain for the debt to be repaid. After Cassie's co-worker and bandmate Nora mentioned that marrying a Marine will build his compensation by $2,000 per month and give health care coverage to the partner, Cassie and Luke conclude that a faint marriage during his enlistment could commonly tackle their concerns. They concur that a dashed marriage will be suspected, so Cassie guarantees Luke that regardless of having conflicting values, she will profess to like him. He goes further and says they ply to adore one another. At first, the phony marriage flourishes during the deployment. Cassie, having not to ever worried about rent and insulin, started to be affectionate and grateful to Luke and his fellow Marines. She is enlivened to compose a tune for them, Come Back Home. The song takes off, which prompts an invitation to the Oceanside Alt Fest and a stunningly fortunate reprise show at the Oceanside Bar. However, at that point, Luke steps on an Eid in Iraq. Luke gets back to San Diego with a wounded leg that will require a long time of treatment. This occurrence messed up things since, first, Cassie and Luke weren't intending to live as a couple, second, Luke hadn't told his alienated dad, a rules-following, resigned MP Marine, about his enrollment or his hoax marriage. Luke convinces a hesitant Cassie to go on with the ploy for a couple of months. Again, the hoax marriage appears to flourish. Luke recovers like the champion he is, and Cassie is enlivened to make more generally welcomed music, I Hate the Way. Be that as it may, similarly as she is going to become wildly successful, Luke's drug dealer intimidates Cassie's mother and reports the sham union to the Marines. Cassie dumps Luke due to outrage at her mother being undermined, however, she goes to Luke's military court and sees him take care of the wrongdoing, which safeguards Cassie from regular citizen charges. Luke is condemned to 6 months in the brig, to be trailed by a bad conduct release.
I coerced Miss Salazar into marrying me. She didn't know that it violated military law. I assured her it didn't. I bear full responsibility, and I am prepared to face the consequences of my actions.
Very well. Then I find you guilty. Lance Corporal Morrow, upon completion of your sentence, you will be discharged for bad conduct. You will report for your 6-month sentence tomorrow at 1700.
In the wake of playing her most recent Luke-inspired song, I Didn't Know in front of a gigantic group at the Hollywood Bowl, Cassie hurries to the entryway of Camp Pendleton not long before Luke is to be imprisoned, and lets him know that she will be hanging on tight for him when he gets out in a half year.